Hello and welcome to a Smurfy video, and today we are looking at Transformers Origin Bumblebee from the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. I can't remember if they're actually doing any film or what, but there's a Bumblebee line out there. Anyway, I'm not going to collect this whole line, but I really wanted to grab this one. Like most, it reminds me of that G1, that one episode where for 10 minutes he is in this, he changes into this mode, etc. Now I really feel like, what's the word, like a Wheeljack should have been released to complement this. I'm not sure how they would achieve that with how Wheeljack actually looked and how he changed, but, you know, I think it's doable. I mean, they did the Seekers, didn't they? So anyway, there's the packaging. I've got to give Hasbro kudos for their trying to avoid plastics. The only plastic is there is this piece here, and I feel like at some point that could, that bit there could easily be changed for cardboard. So I'm not sure why they've not done that, but the artwork is actually quite nice. I actually like the artwork, and on the back that is the picture. So I'm going to get out. It does have War for Cybertron Trilogy on there as well, which is pretty awesome. Now, this is pretty decent. I'm quite impressed with this. I like the way it looks. It does have a real Bumblebee feel for it. Here's a nice little dinky size, which is cool. I guess the only thing, because of the transformation, he does have this massive backpack, but it's not the end of the world. It all kind of fits in there quite nicely, etc. So it does work. He comes with a little blaster, which is pretty decent. Nice little blaster. Although I did struggle to get it into his hands, and also because of the how big the top bit of his hands is, it's actually hard to get that into a decent position. But he can hold a gun quite decently, which I do dig, which is pretty awesome. I guess the other cool thing about this figure is he comes with these Energon Rods, which are decent. I guess my only thing is he cannot hold them at all, but you may try to get them, I guess, in a bundle like he does in the show, etc. And, you know, in my head I'm just hearing Wheeljack, you know, it's not enough Energon to whatever last a quarter. He also has the rocket pack, which goes in the back, which I find is interesting, because I don't think this little figure had a little rocket pack. But I thought that was cool, and I suspect for those that didn't get the Centaurian upgrade, you may be able to perhaps, what's the word? Put it on Prime, or try it on Prime, I guess. You may want to do that. Now, in terms of how he looks, just a little closer look there. Just show, it's a very, very yellow. I'm trying to decipher if there are different shades on there, and it just fits in really. It's just a really simple looking figure, to be honest with you. Now, articulation, you ask. One of the most important things when deciding to get a bot. That does go all the way around. However, just bear in mind this piece here, because this sticks here. He can bend his arm. He can rotate. Oh, he can rotate there. There is a scroll. Sorry, what on earth am I doing with my camera? Wouldn't be a Smurfy video without some camera dramatic. Now the hand is just up and down. That is it. That is it. He does have a swivel there, which is decent. Now, I was trying to see if... I don't know why they haven't done this. They could have found a way to unclip that. Like what happens with RCs. You can unclip this sort of backpack. I'm not sure why they didn't go down that route with that. It was a similar price point as well. So interesting. He does... Sorry, I went off topic. He can do the full splits there. and he can go up, not very far though. He has a swivel there. He can go up and down on the foot, very limited, and left and right. So, pretty awesome. Let's get him transformed. Okay, so here is Bumblebee in his ARC mode, and it is very beautiful. So beautiful, it reminds me of Thunderbird 4. The little submarine I used to go on those underwater missions. But it does look very, very cool. They've done a fabulous job here. The transformation wasn't difficult at all. Nice, fun transition, and I feel like they've really hit the nail with the hammer there. Just look at that. Some beautiful little simple things added in. Come on. My thing. Nice little grill there. You got the see-through plastic piece there. And it's just got this sort of weird kind of Cybertronian look about it. Okay, it's got lots of holes in it, which I'm not a fan on it. And there is the underbelly as well. So never a fan of lots of holes. But with this, you can add this on there if you wanted to. And I thought to myself, well, it could act as a jetpack. Oh, it could act as guns. If you wanted to. Now, the thing that bugs me is should have given us 2 guns, because then I could have had one on either side of there, which would have looked cool. And there we go. There's my camera gone. Disaster. Absolute disaster. So you could have put the 2 guns in there. So a little bit disappointing. A little bit disappointing indeed. But hey ho. Let's go. Yeah, so that's pretty much how it says to do it. So thruster pack on there, gun in the side. If I can get that, it doesn't really stay in there, to be honest with you. So I guess, and also just be careful, because these bits do pop off quite easily as well, but they're not a bad thing. And then, not going to drop you again in there. If you want, you can add in these. Hey, I've randomly found some, but really it's a Decepticon trap. So, you know, just add that in there. But it's pretty cool. I like this whole mode. So, pretty much, if you're going to buy this figure, you're going to be buying this figure simply for this little bit here, because this is what we wanted to see, right? So, just to wrap up this video, I feel like Hasbro have given us a real homage to Bumblebee in terms of they understand what we as fans want to see, in terms of this is a figure we want, because we want that mode that he changed into once on the show. I sometimes think to myself, I don't mean to be rude to anyone, sometimes we're quite pathetic as collectors, because we want every single thing, you know. If you'd asked me if I wanted a Bumblebee like this, you know, it's the Volkswagen. But no, we want this as well. We want this because this figure, from my understanding, when I went to pre-order it, it was sold out everywhere. And I just got lucky one day to manage to get a pre-order in. But other than that, you know, it's great. I've got to give Hasbro for catering to RG1 obsessions from our childhoods. It's fantastic. And, you know, I hope you guys like this figure as well. And if you like my channel, if you haven't unsubscribed because I've offended you, I hope you have stayed subscribed. I really appreciate those folks that do. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I say sometimes some wacky stuff, or sometimes out of turn stuff, and sometimes stuff that people don't like. So anyway, keeps me interested. So anyway, make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days, day and age, and embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.